creating an offer for your specific YouTube audience. Quick introduction. I'm Eskil Axe, and I help men grow their personal brand businesses using YouTube content as marketing strategy. Purely YouTube content. My mission here is documenting what worked for me into this educational format, no edit style videos. I do this whilst my own YouTube journey using YouTube content, my own business YouTube content journey, so I'm on the same journey as those I help. That's one reason why I believe listening to me could be beneficial. Furthermore, I've spent 2 years on YouTube, and I skipped the most crucial step. I am very embarrassed. I did something really embarrassing all these years. I was offering, or rather, I was outside of my shop. Right, so it's like I'm outside of my shop. I have posters. I was for over 2 years handing out free posters. And you know what the posters, what do you think the context of each poster was? Blank. I for over 2 years handed out, marketed, advertised nothing. I advertised out in the blue. 2 years. I was marketing nothing. I didn't have a shop. If I had a shop, I had it closed. The shutters down. People can't even, if they want to go into the shop, buy my stuff. Even though my stuff was good, but my stuff was pretty shit, honestly. Even if my stuff was good, they couldn't buy their iced coffee, their tea in my shop. They couldn't buy any product. Because I had the close sign outside of my store. Of course, I don't own a store, but this is what I had on YouTube. I was marketing out in the blue. I was like giving away advertisement, but I wasn't advertising anything. I was just advertising for the sake of it. I was handing out free posters that had nothing on them. You know what would have been better? Handing off posters that had something really good, like free posters and really interesting stuff that for a specific niche, that some people might be in this niche and they're like, oh, this free content is really good. And then top link in the description, check out my program. I didn't have that stuff on the posters. There were no phone number. There were no, look at my program. And I didn't have a shop. Imagine now, I have a shop, have a product, and then I have a poster with top link in the description, which send them to my shop. And if my shop is open, then people can actually look what's inside, buy. Window shopping. My sales page is window shopping. Getting the stuff is buying the program. I didn't even let people window shop. I didn't even let people see the sales page. I had closed doors. No, or rather, I didn't have a place to sell. I was advertising for nothing. So I wasn't even advertised for the right thing, and I had nothing to sell. So this pain, right? I get you, and this for 2 years, man. And it's only been for the last week or last weeks, honestly, that I've actually built a shop and give a poster, top link in the description. People can now actually window shop and actually are able to buy it. It's possible. I thought I was an entrepreneur for 2 years all along. Unfortunately, I had been a entrepreneur for my entire career. So yeah, I guess I got some pain, right? So I relate to it. I really do. It's been 2 years of even though I did the work, I did daily uploads, but even after 2 years, still fucking broken. Where I wanna be. And after 2 years of YouTube progress, I looked around and people are like, after 2 years, you should at least have 1,000 subscribers. I ain't got nothing. I got 60 subs. And that's like before starting, I had 40. So at 20 subs in 2 years, making daily uploads. 300, over 200 videos with 20 subs. That's like 1 sub every 10 video if I was lucky. So my hope is to teach you what actually worked for me now in the last weeks. And because it's so fucking good, I genuinely believe it works. That is why I make. You probably see my channel. You see I just pump out daily, maybe 2 times a day. I just pump out that content. The last video was 2 hours and 40 minutes long. I just pumped the fucking out this content. So my hope is to, so you can avoid that same, and so also because I want to make some progress. Because if I actually do it, then I get more confident. I can from there help more people. Because if I am still if I still suck, then I can't help anyone. But if I solved something that I really sucked at, then I can help people. I can help people improve the speaking skills, making videos, making niche volume videos, the power of making a product, of actually all these things, and there's a lot of things to it. So if you check in this channel, then you will see the coming. All these videos will be connected to everything you need to make your personal brand business work with YouTube content specifically. That's why I believe you should listen to. So the video title is creating an offer for a specific YouTube audience. I will cover these 4 things in this video: the point of entrepreneurship, identify your people and serve your people, 3 ways to deliver the solutions for the value of high prices. So, creating an offer for a specific YouTube audience, the point of entrepreneur. Before then, a quick plug. If you are interested in me reviewing your business, doing lecture, Q&A, coaching calls, I literally do it live with you, answering your limiting beliefs. I have literally modules where I do certain productivity hacks that are really, like, honestly, that have worked for me. There are hundreds of them, but most of them don't work. It's like a pain in the ass. And then I have literally common questions. Can't work because I'm tired. I don't really feel like it. I don't have enough time. All these things. I have literally over 90 modules. I think it's 2, 3. I honestly, in the beginning, I thought of doing 7 courses, but I combined 3 courses in one. So I literally got 3 big ones, or 2 big ones. And then I have all the questions you can have. So a lot of course modules in here. So if you're interested, the first 5 people get it lifetime value for, I think it's $199 or $299. Haven't decided yet, but the first 5 people get lifetime access. Can be there, ask me feedback. I can give you feedback. I review your business. You can tell me what you want and all these things. If this sounds like something you want to know more about, the sales page, top link in description right now. The promise with this video, however, is that I will tell you how to go from an entrepreneur to an entrepreneur in this video. Furthermore, I will also tell you what you could include in your package to make it better, some mindsets that can help you in marketing as well. Of course, I will offer some entrepreneurship 101 as well, because you're a entrepreneur if you don't have a product to sell. That's it. And I wish I learned this 2 years earlier when I started out on YouTube. Then I would have made my first sale, because I couldn't even make a sale because I didn't have a product open. And when I did, I didn't have a clear direction. So I opened a product, it was shit, and I haven't even marketed it well. I did some broad niche, and I didn't. When you don't make a product first, you don't know what to market for. You make 100 videos that are not even on the same topic, then those 100 videos are not even marketing. That's why you need to start with this. So if you're still like, oh, how many videos I will make product for my audience? Right now, make a product. And it's number 1. It's like when you start, it's not like this, oh, I will do it when I have subscribers. No, it's the other way around. If you make a product right now, you can get sales. And also, when you make a product, you're in the right entrepreneurship mindset. You make videos of that product and not, oh, some other damn chasing views now. No, if you have a product and you have decided this specific niche, you won't randomly make a random video that is not on the product, because then you're not marketing it to your product. Then that video will actually lose you money because you won't gain any money from it. It takes you a lot of time and it won't do anything for you. It might even offset some of your ideal audience. So the promise is I will tell you how you go from entrepreneur to entrepreneur and teach you how to make a better product, the mindsets that can help you in one-on-one business. So creating an offer for your specific YouTube audience. First thing we'll cover, creating an offer for your YouTube audience, the point of entrepreneurship. So if we define entrepreneurship, essentially what entrepreneurship is providing solutions to problems. That is entrepreneurship, right? Makes sense. That's like 101 foundation of entrepreneurship. And the more you get customer results, the more money you naturally make, right? Because you provide solutions, the better you provide those solutions, the more you make. Makes sense. So if the point is solving a specific pain, problem, then focus on the foundation. Instead of doing, I'm going to do a diet course, I'm going to do a fitness course, I'm going to do a random course. The reason why you don't want to do this is because, have you ever seen, like I have never seen, it is very uncommon at least for people to go to generalists. If you have two guys, let's say you're doing, I don't know, kidney surgery. I have, no, another example. You're trying to grow your YouTube channel. Would you choose the guy who makes 100 million a month in business, or would you choose the guy who makes over 10 million a month? There's a guy making 100 million a month in business. There's a guy making 10 million a month, the same age as you, on YouTube content, which you're trying to get into. This guy makes 10 times more, right? Because he has 100 million. But this guy makes 10 million still in the same niche and is the same age as you. What would you choose? You're like, oh, 100 million would be good, but if you could make 10 million, then you would be like, yeah. And if this guy making 10 million instead of 100 million, this guy makes 10 million on the exact same model you're in. What would you choose? You might say, oh, 100 million. But you know what he does? He teaches how to get 100 million using coding, but that's not your business model. Because the thing is that you can get success in every business model, in every niche. It's how long you stay in it. Because people are looking for specialists. If I can, let's say I can guarantee making 10k a month doing the business model I love, then, and serving the same niche, then I will sign up instantly, like, now. Because the point is solving a problem. So you want to go to the guy, buy from the guy who is good at what he's doing, because he's a generalist. He's like 100k, but another business model that I am not into, or some other stuff. 10k generally, and this guy's like 10 is a 1k, or no, this guy's 100 million general. This guy's 10 million on exactly the thing you want to do. He's a specialist. The guy 10 million, and the 100 million, he's a generalist. Specialists can help you more. And this is why I see this. I don't understand. This is why people say you need to go super niche. And that's why I also say that. I also said that. Because in order to get customer results, you must solve the problem. You can be their mental masterpiece. Oh, I'll make 10 times. I'll make money really quickly. But the way you make money long term, because you can be a mercenary, like, oh, I want to make 100k. You will literally make more. Like, you will make more money by literally doing the thing you want to do. So the thing is like, oh, 100k, that's more money. I want to get into the business model, and he teaches 10 million. But 10 million is in your business model. You won't even get to 100k, man. If your business is not right for you, you won't even make 1k, because you will cope and say this business model what for me, and then it will change around all the time. And that's why, honestly, most people have this ADHD entrepreneurship brain, but it might actually also be because they choose something they don't give a damn about. They wanted to make a quick buck. They wanted to make the first K, mercenaries. They want to make money. You know how mercenaries work. They want to make money quick, right? No, then it's not weird for them to change around all the time because they chase the trending thing. If that trending thing is something they genuinely care about, and in the future as well, then maybe that's good. But the best guys, the most successful guys, the actual guys who actually make the 10K or the actual 10 million a month, the guys who actually make that money, is guys who hammer away at the same wall. It's the unsexy answer. It's the guy who hammer away at the same wall. It's providing a specific solution. It's the, you're an expert in carnivore diets for teenagers. Now I teach every teenager making carnivore diet change. Or I teach single moms with carnivore diet. Or I teach, when you're having kids, when a mom is having kids, the first years of having kids, I teach them with carnivore diet. So I teach them, your breastfeeding will be better when you eat this. Oh, you should eat this much fat as when you're pregnant. You see, if it's that specific, right? As an example, it might be for guys, for dads, carnivore diet for or dads. So like carnivore diet for sheep for in 9 to 5 jobs, or carnivore diet to get more energy into whatever niche. Like, I'm very bad now. That was some serious bad example, but I help married men quit porn. I help men who is in their 9 to 5 job get jacked while in that job, you know what I mean? Specific niche. Or I help men grow the personal brand businesses using YouTube content. That's mine, right? You see, very specific. You help who do you help? You help men, women, do you help children, teenagers, adults, male, pensioners, kids, whatever. You're very specific, and you make a whole product for just them. And I will go into all that stuff later in the later sections as well. But the point of entrepreneurship is solving a pain and problem, right? And you want to get customer results. So if you go all in and you become a specialist, you become an expert in your specific niche field, then everyone who is asking for help, you can help. You turn away people you can't help because they waste everyone's time, your time and their time. You, super specific niche, super niche product, only help people who you can help. And if you're an expert in your field, then you can probably help anyone who signs up anyways. But people go to carnivore doctor when they want diet. They go to good business guys who have done 10 million a month in your same business model. They go to specialists. They go to expert in what they need. They want to weight loss. They go to number one weight loss strategy. They go to most successful guys famous for weight loss. Guys famous for being famous on YouTube. Guys famous from having the best diet of getting rid of cancer and getting muscle really fast. They go to specialists. It's called professions. A dietitian, a nofap YouTuber, a fitness YouTuber. You see, it's special. They're not, I'm a nofap, a diet and a self-improvement and a making money online YouTuber. There are some who are like that, but they don't make much success because they are broad as fuck. The best people, they are like big guys. They're nofap YouTubers. They are just fitness YouTubers. They're guys with 40 million subscribers, fitness YouTube, and they're just doing fitness. You see what I mean? You're solving a specific problem, but in those, a fitness guy, I'm a carnivore diet guy. You make carnivore diet for specific people or fitness for specific people. Just when you niche down, you have less competition and you can actually help them. Because you're like, I help guys get yacked, and then they're like 70-year-olds. You don't have a clue how to get them yacked, or you don't know how to get yacked for like small kids who don't have a credit card. You're like, how can they get money when they're 10 years old? They're not even allowed to go to the gym when they're 10 years old. You see what I mean? You solve for problems you can help. I generally can't relate to teenagers. That's why I help men, because I think I can relate to teenagers. Like, I do relate to adult people more than teenagers. Or I don't know. My generation is screwed. I can talk all shit about it, but I don't understand my generation. Maybe it's because I don't converse much with them. I literally have more conversation with people who are not my age than not. Perhaps that's a reason why, but I genuinely can't relate to any of my teenagers, honestly. Maybe that's different if they're in the same niche as me, but I think I can relate better to men generally, and honestly, I want to help men, right? Any man. They're 9 to 5, if they're in school, whatever. You're a man to me if you take responsibility. So, conclusion. Point of entrepreneurship is solving solutions to pain. The main driver of growth is customer results. And the way to provide it is to be good in what you teach, being super niche, educating yourself all the time, spending lots of time helping your viewers, literally going above and beyond in your product to get more customers, or literally better courses, better coaching, DM them, see what they do, review the business, do anything to get them more results. And if your customer gets more results, they refer you. Your business grows and everyone is happy. They win, you win more. So action right now in this section. So write down the foundation of entrepreneurship. So right now, like, this has actually helped me. I have this on my wall. I literally serve my people. The point of entrepreneurship, solving a problem. Only my people. When I write this down, I don't think about the YouTube metrics, subscribers, all this thing. I literally, what would be very helpful for my specific niche. That's what I write down. So I write down the foundation of entrepreneurship. Solve a problem for a specific type of people. So solve problems for my people. That is what I've written down on the wall. Literally, I have papers on the wall. On my camera, you can see I have like 3 papers, and I have also 2 on my. I have like 5, 6 up on my walls. I literally need to be an artist, write down on my wall. So you can literally do that. Focus in on every possible way for your people to get as much result as possible. So if you're really crazy, write me. If you literally want a extreme, if you're crazy and you want, I don't know, this crazy mental dedication, then put it on your wall, literally, so you can't miss it. You can't, because you can't miss it, because if there are 1, 2, 3 papers, you will read them sometimes, right? But you won't read them when they're in the bottom of your wardrobe, or if it's at the bottom of a pile of paper, or if it's like some cute thing in a random document. No, if it's on your wall, then you can't really get rid of it unless you take it down. And honestly, I was a pussy. Like, oh man, I have horrible stories which I won't cover now, but there were times I wrote them vows, and then I put these posters down. Like, there were some horrible, evil thoughts and times behind me, but I've left them behind mostly, I think. And a big component of that is that I just served my people. I was overwhelmed. I was feeling like shit, honestly. What you should do is focus on every possible way you can get your people as much result as possible. Just focus on them. No optimization. No 2 hours of cute morning routine. This and this and that. No, just do whatever you can for your people. That's what I do, and that's when I'm the head. So now we have covered the first section of this video. The second section is identify your people and serve your people. So I've kind of already covered this, but the point is to do everything in your power to solve. And the reason why I recommend you narrowing down on a problem is because you want to be a specialist, so it's easier to solve. But it's also, imagine now there is your audience, right? And your audience is maybe helping depressed 9 to 5 40 guys in their men in their 40s and 50s, quit porn, right? As an example, if that's your niche. It's hard enough to solve that problem. It's hard enough to get someone to quit porn at 40, 50 when their life is depressed. It's hard enough for people to make their first 1, 2, 3K a month. Like, it's if it were easy, everyone would have achieved it. So the point I'm trying to set here is that it is hard to solve every problem, because if it were easy, it wasn't a problem worth solving or a problem worth paying a lot of money for. If it were easy, it might be easy for you, but for 2 years, 2 years ago, impossible, right? So doing more will distract you, because yes, you will be worse. You will be more of a generalist. You will have 5 mediocre courses. All the videos will be mediocre. If you just go specialized, in all your videos will be 9 out of 10, all the courses 9 out of 10. The longer you stay, there will be 10 out of 10, and then 11 out of 10 it will be best in the market, right? After years of doing this. So narrowing down our problem is the only way to fix it. We know this, the only way to grow is to go all in. We're trying to get jacked in the gym. We need to bulk meal. We need to work out 2 days a week or whatever. We need to go artistic. Wake up early, doing workout, bulking every time, eating a fuck ton of calories like that. It is literally a work itself to eat a fuck ton of calories, and that's also doing 2 work, like eating a fuck ton, which is hard. It's not, you're like eating, or it's when you're bulking, it's hard as hell to eat. I'm just saying. And working out is also hard. Like, you need to work hard, like hypertrophy, like really, really, really destroy that muscle so you feel sore as fuck the next day. Like that takes hours, man. It takes dedication, it takes discipline. And do that long term, not quit the next day, that's also fucking hard. So it is already hard enough for any type of problem. It is hard enough to grow in one area. So narrowing down is the way you make the most progress. You make more progress, you increase the price, you increase the value. Like, everything in your business goes well when you go all in on it. And making money is a by-result of solving someone's problem. That's why your goal should not be making money. Like, yeah, your goal can be, I want to make money, but it's why would you focus on the byproduct? That's why I recommend you to write down specifically that you should focus on your people as much as possible. Provide, what can I do to get my customers more results? Because you make more money as a byproduct, like as a result of that. That's why this is the foundation of entrepreneurship. Serving your people as best as possible, get them as much result as possible. That's how you make money. So if you are able to solve that specific problem, and you can help like anyone, you know, I don't know, quit porn at 40, 50, or can help anyone get jacked in whatever niche you're in. You can help with Carmelite, you can help people make money online with using YouTube content strategies I do. Like, if I'm confident in solving that problem, and I double down on that, and then I, you know, I'm better at that stuff because I can actually solve problem. When I get customer results, I get referrals, and then my personal brand grows. Like, he's the best in this niche, and then when I'm in the at the king of the niche eventually, then I can sell whatever for whatever price I want. And if my videos are better, then my free stuff will help them as well. Imagine if my free stuff is better than other people's paid stuff, they will laugh at their stuff. So you need to identify people you want. So, what people would you be willing to suffer for? I like this. What there, this is you, right? You're a leader. You have your tribe here. What people would you be willing to suffer for? Because there will be days you're sleep deprived. There will be days where you don't make any progress. There will be days you work 8 hours a day, 2 years, not knowing that it will actually work. There will be days where you would just feel like, nah, I don't want to do this. I want to do some other thing. I want to quit, or I want to, you know, watch anime for 3 days to unwind, or to, you know, it's too hard. I need to take a break or whatever. There will be hard times. What I used, how did I identify the people I want to serve? I used 2 main strategies. One, what pains am I going for right now? I'm going for the pain of YouTube. It is painful life for over 2 years, 20 subs, no money, shutters down, made no progress, literally. I've learned some harsh lessons, by the way, which I will of course teach in all these videos, but that's the pain I'm going for now. And then another way you can use, so there's literally 2 things. What pain are you suffering from? Or what pain have you accomplished? So you're jacked, and you tell other people how to get jacked, but you don't have to either. You can be 15 years old, you can be a guy who's just like, oh, how I made my first, how I saw my bicep, how I made a lump of bicep on my arms for the first time. You know, you beginner gains, and how you got in the gym. You can teach people how to get in the gym consistently, what they should eat for muscle growth, or what you should think they should eat to get where you are right now at, you know, shit genetics. Even after 3 months, what did I do? What did I eat? What did I sleep? Even though I have shit genetics, you know, that could be your niche, right? You don't even have to be expert, but they can be, what pains are you going through? What pains have you solved? What accomplishment do you have, right? Those 2. And then you're like, oh yeah, I want to help people in the 40s quit porn. You're like really passionate about this. Then are you willing to coach people in the 40s? You're like passionate about this. Make courses for their day in the 40s. Literally say, oh yeah, you know, you work at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. So you wake up whatever 6 a.m. instead of staying in bed for half an hour because it's boring. Try to suffer through it. Get up, you know, drink some water first thing in the morning. Get out some sunlight, because you know then they will be more likely to fap if they have their phone and they're in bed. If they're outside, they're not like to fap. And then it's like, oh, work is starting in an hour, and then they, you know, prepare for work, and now they haven't been able to fap. They haven't had time to fap because they couldn't. and then after the work they're like, oh, you will feel tired, so put on a movie, or put on another educational video instead of fapping session. And try to not have your phone in bed, because phone in bed is a important, it's like one of those things that will make you fapping. So try to only sleep in bed, so every time you're in bed you will feel like fapping, yes, because you have made a habit of that. So stop having your phone in bed, and try to, when you're in bed, when you're tired, sleep and nothing else, and then wake up, and then when you wake up, do the same thing. Get outside, don't be in bed when you wake up. Don't stay a minute in bed. You see, you streamline the whole process they need to do, after the work, before the work. You see, it's super specific. You coach them for this, you make courses through this process. You make 200 plus videos on this specific thing on YouTube. Very specific, right? So, what people are you willing to do all this for? Willing to sacrifice? Jumping out of bed, making videos for them, doing courses, going on calls with them. Even like when you wake up 4 a.m., 3 a.m. because other people don't have any other time than 3 a.m. and that's like evening for them, it's morning for you, whatever. Like, what are you willing to sacrifice for? What people are you sacrificing for? Are you willing to sacrifice some things that are not important? Are you willing to sacrifice instant gratification? Are you willing to sacrifice things that you like, but right now you're in a season of growing your business? Are you willing to work like overtime, like 10 hours a day, to quit your 9 to 5 job? You might work as much, but you wanna, instead of working 9 to 5, you wanna work that many hours on your business. You wanna use your holidays, and your holiday is a coaching call in your business, because you love helping people that way. Are you willing to sacrifice some of those holidays for another 10, 20 videos and some coaching calls, and not even more, providing value, eliminating bottlenecking? Are you willing to literally don't even enjoy yourself until you made quite a success, and then maybe you take a week, 2 weeks of semester, just because now you have monk moded for a year, or locked in totally to get this success? And then, yes, I believe you should sometimes. I don't like this 1 hour video game a day, but I also believe that you need to cash out in some way. I don't believe that you should buy the most expensive car because you make money, because that's like how people get poor. Like they buy, now they're rich, and now they buy everything, and now it's expensive to have the car, and now they have many expenses, and now the car itself, you need to go to you need to fix the car, you need to change the color, you maybe want to make it faster. Like, you see, there are so many things now. Your house, now you need to clean the house, now you need to do a new kitchen. Now, you see, it takes a lot of time. So the cost is not only money, it's the time as well. It costs you so much mental effort as well, which you could put into business. So I'm not saying that you should do those things, but I believe that having a laptop, maybe buying a laptop, a powerful laptop where you can record high quality videos, like 4K video, like buying an expensive laptop because you maybe have a lot of money, that it's fine. Then buy a good laptop where you can literally work with, you can record with, like a good camera on the laptop, as an example, and then maybe buy a USB mic to bring with you or something. I don't know, buy 2 sets, one we have when you're traveling, one at home, whatever. Those things might cost a bit, but that's like, then you can be out traveling. Because if you have, like, honestly, if you sacrifice traveling for 3 years, then you can probably go up a week or 2 traveling after you have gotten your success. Honestly, I'm not forcing you what to do. But what I would do, I would work hard fucking, because I love working, honestly. I work as hard as fucking possible, and then maybe I take a week off doing maybe something else. Like, honestly, it might be a cope, but I don't know. It's like, after pushing for many weeks on end, maybe I want to take one. Like, maybe I want to take like 2-3 days off after 3 months of monk mode, autistic mode. Maybe go to the gym a little longer, maybe have an audiobook on. Maybe that's a cope, maybe it's not. But I believe that... Or were I even? But I believe that you should be willing to have these real crazy monk mode, sacrificing everything in your life for your people periods. I'm in one now, where I, record like a bunch of this last video, nearly 3 hours. This one, like 40-50 minutes, like these long 30 minutes to 2 hour videos, like really fucking long, like about an hour on average. or not on average, it's like 40-50 minutes on average, but these long videos, you know, no edit videos, prepare 9 videos, record 9 videos the same day, literally don't even eat until, even though I'm hungry, wait until dinner, you know, these days. Because there will be days you're like, oh, maybe I should take a break now. Like, maybe sometimes you need a break, but if you want that break every week and you want an hour video game match each day, then you're doing something wrong, right? Then you're coping, or you're not having the right. You're not caring about the people, honestly. You're like NoFap, and you're like, I don't care about NoFap anyways. Don't choose those people. Choose the people you're willing to sacrifice for. And it's as easy as what accomplishment pad you make and what pains are you suffering through. Because I'm telling you right now, I won't stop talking about YouTube because I'm on YouTube right now. So it's impossible for me to stop getting the love of YouTube, because it's like the only path for me, YouTube. So I'm literally I spend my time educating myself in the evening, like before bed. Maybe I watch another video of education, and that's always business. Like, it's business related. I'm way too much into business right now. So that's my niche, right? A specific business niche, which is YouTube content, right? That's what I do. And then for men as well, personal brand. This is the people. I have identified them, and now I make these long videos for them. I serve them in any way possible. I make good product, good content for them. So this is me right now. I'm not that yak yet, but you know, this is me. This is my people. This is you, probably, hopefully. But what you want is, you want this to be you and this to be all other people on your channel, right? You want to be the leader. You want to be like, oh, #1 guy quitting, helping men in the forties quit NoFap. You're like, you're helping men get more muscular, even though they're depressed that it's a 9 to 5 job. You help teenage men get their first girlfriend in high school, because they, you know, they get yacked. You know, you help them get yacked, or maybe talking to women, help teenage men get their first girlfriend, help them talk with girls, how girls works. You know, like, what specific niche you are, right? So the reason why so many people fail, that's what I believe, is they don't make much progress because they go away from business 101. They focus on money, but they don't. They just, how can I get more sales? They like market the fuck out of a product that sucks, you know what I mean? Or they are not willing to do the, you know, hard thing. They're like, I'm not willing to improve my product for 40 hours. I would rather spend that in my YouTube video, whatever. Like, they're not willing to improve the product as much as they can. They fail because they, you know, they're hammering away at their business. It's going well in the niche, and when a big problem arises, they quit and try something else. Maybe this will be easier. Maybe this will work. They're mercenaries trying to get a quick buck. When something is hard, they try something different, and sometimes they're mercenaries who don't make any money because they're shit mercenaries even. And the concept of mercenary, I don't like that. I believe in long-term success. I believe in missionary. I believe in, you know, identifying your people, have this mission of serving them. I strongly believe that. People try to make themselves seen on social media, and they optimize for use. It's like, it's as easy as, what problem have you accomplished? What problem are you going through? Teach what you recently learned in that problem you're going through, or teach what you recently learned, which is also connected to how I got over NoFap forever, or whatever niche you're in. It's that simple. It's not the, how can I get more views? Oh, now I make a aesthetic body guy. Now I make a NoFap guy. Like, or now I make a get money online. Like, you have these 4 or 5 different courses, 4 or 5 different, yeah, every single video is different. Now it's hyper edit. Now it's some other video style. Now it's another topic. Now it's a broad niche topic instead of super niche. You're going everywhere. You're making it so fucking complicated. It doesn't need to be. And this is why I'm so, like, choose your people, serve your people, and serve your people as long as possible. That's business 101. You detach from the meaning of business when you don't optimize for your people. It is your people, your people, your people, nothing else. You should literally put it on your wall. That's what I do, because that's the only thing that matters. And when I start thinking about anything else, it goes to hell. Start optimize for views. I start making broad topic videos. Optimize for thumbnails. I do Mr. Beast thumbnail, and then I do edits and what fuck. The meaning of business is solving a specific problem, and for your people, serving your people, solving their problem as fucking best as possible. Over deliver, solve, over solve. You literally do more than you said. You literally get them to 100k instead of 10k, even though you promised, oh, you will get 10k within 6 months. If you give everyone 100k, you over fucking deliver on your promise. So you're like, oh, but I already, all my customers make 10k already. Then, oh, keep over delivering. And honestly, that's like very difficult to do. But even if you did that, then you still have more work to do. You need to over deliver so everyone gets 20k or 100k. You over fucking deliver. Right? You make it better. The better is, then everyone will tell their mom about it. Because all their friends about it, how fucking good it is. So you don't need a big ass brain. You just need to serve your people as long as possible, and then make videos for the same niche as your product, and then get better at solving that problem. It's nothing else sexy, nothing trending, nothing video views. That's literally all you need to think about. Those things I said prior. We want engaged lead, not worthless eyeballs. We don't need random motherfuckers from 2 million views on shorts. We don't need those shit. We need engaged leads, potential customer, not hypothetical. Maybe if I get 10 million views, and 10 million views will see my sales page, but they don't even have a credit card. So you're targeting the wrong people. You see, it's targeting the right people. Make a product for them and only make things for them. And do that as long as possible. You want to narrow down, create a gold mine, because someone finds your stuff, they found a gold mine, then you attract high level people. If you make niche content and someone finds it, they have a gold mine, and when you have a gold mine, you over deliver. You deliver so much free value. There's so much more like to buy your free stuff. This has been tracked, right? So it's like the better your free stuff are, the more likely they are to buy your stuff. So if you're like, oh, but my free stuff sucks because I go all in on my product. If your free stuff also sucks, then no one will buy your good stuff, supposedly good stuff. But if your good stuff is good and your free content is also good, then they will buy your good stuff and they will refer it, and they will actually buy it from the beginning because the free stuff are good. And this is much easier said than done, but it is very much easier than you think. It doesn't need to be as hard as you think. If you just stick to one people, then you won't get new problems. You have the same problems, and the sooner you solve the same business specific niche problem, the sooner you make progress, right? Because your bottleneck is that you're struggling with something. So instead of changing business model, change your niche because I'm stuck. Keep fixing, because there's always a bottleneck because you're stuck. Because chances are, when you're watching this is no shit bullshit. Maybe if you have capped, like there's not a single lead more than, honestly, you can't even cap there, because imagine if you keep getting more referrals and more referrals. You have all of them in your niche, but there are friends who doesn't even watch YouTube who could benefit from this. See, referrals, you can get a limited amount of customers by having good referrals, and that is literally done by asking for them and over delivering and making the best product possible. Because if you ask them, can you tell who else do you know who could benefit from my program? You ask someone that. After 2 months, got them 10k a month. 2 months. Imagine that. Then they will be like, I thought it would take months. It took 2 months. Like, of course. Like, holy shit, if my friend can get 10k a month in 2 months, then I will do it, because he starts university in 3 months. Then, he doesn't need to go to university if he buys this stuff. Right? Referrals are also very powerful, right? I make videos for my specific niche because business grows more. I make more, for my specific people. I get more value to them, provide more value to them. Then I only attract the people in pain, and are dedicated people to want to better themselves. People who can actually afford my stuff, good people who actually can help and want to help. and they will have great use of it, and they will be like gold mine for those people. There might not be as many, but they will have their gold mine when they find it, and there's so much more like to buy my stuff then. They will actually take action in my videos because I attracted the right people. Instead of action faking like all this 2 million views on TikTok, they won't even listen to you. They just scroll down a random TikTok, you just find your video, you just happen to listen to it 10 seconds, and then they go to the next. They didn't you put the phone down and did the thing you told them because they're TikTokers, you know what I mean? So conclusion with this section: gain proficiency at being a specialist. Narrowing down on one thing is the only way to truly solve a problem, because it is hard enough to be number one in solving, number one in helping 40-year-olds and 50-year-old quit porn. It's hard enough to help 40-year-olds get yacked even though they're 95 job. It is hard enough to help all these people. Help everyone in your niche to succeed. But you know, the better you are at that, the more referrals you get, and the more your business grows in general, right? So you grow your business more by just being better at solving the same niche problem. The better the solution are, the more confident you are selling it, that everyone will fucking refer you, even if you don't even say it to them. But if you do, you get 100% referrals, like you will get a limited amount of customers this way, right? More customer results, the more you earn. So that's why I said not making more money should be a priority. It should be focused on customer results, because that's the way you make money. You help customers and they get more customer results. You make more money the better you do this. The more referrals they give you, the more money you make. And if they make progress, they will refer even more people, and then you make a fuck ton of money. So the more customer results, the more money you make. Simple as that. So you want to focus on customer results. And we also want to market the same way. We want our marketing, aka our YouTube, to be a gold mine. The better our free stuff, the more likely they are to buy our paid stuff. And if they get results from my free stuff, they took action, they will be like invested in us. They will maybe afford our expensive stuff, because we might sell stuff for like $5,000. Like, imagine if I have my price at $5,000. Like, I don't know what my price will be in the future, but imagine it's $5,000 a month. That's quite a lot when you're starting out. That's like too much. That's $5,000 a month. That's a lot of money. You can't make that if you don't have a business, right? Or if you have a high paying job, right? So imagine if my free stuff got them to 5K, and then they make enough money to buy my stuff, or they used all my stuff and they actually got to 10K a month. Imagine those people buy, and then from there they scale even more and more and more. You know what I mean? It's like, if my free stuff is better and my free stuff literally can get them money online by itself, then they will make sure to save and buy my stuff, because if they will be like, oh my god, his free stuff got me to 5K a month. Imagine his paid stuff, then I can make money. It's not a problem anymore, right? That would be insane, right? And that's personal brand, by the way. If you have your video, you have your camera on, that's like you. They're like, this guy helped me get 5K a month. Like, this guy's fucking G. This guy is crazy, man. That's powerful. I don't think there is anything with more power than that. You need to find the people who are willing to make this specific content, who are willing to make all the resources, all the courses for, and then you must be willing to commit through the hell of all your choices. Because every business will have this hell, so choose the least bad hell, or choose the hell you think you can get through. Action: by finding the people you need to sacrifice for, make a huge package of resources to that specific type of people. Everything, this is streamline the process. I do coaching courses, review their business. I made like 80 modules of problems and questions, common problems and questions. I add more and more as time goes on in my program that is top link description. I do that so I can get even more value in any way possible. Even 1% more value every day or every other day is a win for me. The better my paid stuff are, and the better my free stuff are, the more my business grows. So if I can make 1% better free stuff, 1% better paid stuff, then I make a fuck ton more money and I can help my people. It's a good. So make a huge package. Improve your product as much as you can. Literally, Like, how can I do this? If you think that you can make your course 1% better, then do that. If you think you can, do maybe you do lectures, you prepare some lectures before, so you're prepared, you have some coaching calls done already, then that's an amazing as well, right? Now we've covered the 2 sections. So now you know the people, and now you know the point of entrepreneurship. Now the 3 ways to deliver the solutions. There is do it yourself, do with you, do for you, my recommended package. So do it yourself is literally YouTube is a do it yourself. It's deliver the solution in, let's say, informative knowledge. So it's courses, recording, post, checklist. That is do it yourself. It's the knowledge, but you have to do it yourself. You have to, do the hard work of the checklist. I do checklists, do these 4 productivity things, then you have to do them yourself. Posts, recordings, yeah, do it yourself. Like I tell you, I write in text what to do, or I make a whole video, this whole video, but you do it yourself. Like, you're the one who takes action. I can't force you because I'm not there with you, right? In courses, I make it, might be very good, it might be step by step, actionable step in the courses, but you're the one who's doing it. I'm making a course for you, right? So YouTube is a format do it yourself. Now do with you, that is literally, it could be lectures, in a way, because you answer the question at the same time you make, and then coaching, Q&As. So deliver the solution to do with you packets. It might be personal training, doing training with you, doing coaching with you, doing the setting up the YouTube process, doing all the checklist, all the stuff we need to do with me, or Q&As. I answer questions live, I do lectures, and I do a whole section, and then I answer questions for a couple of minutes. Maybe I do that. You know what I mean? That's do with you, right? And then do for you is, it's like, let's say you struggle with carnivore diet. I buy the meat for you, I cook the meat for you, but you need to eat the meat, so I can't do it for you. I can't eat more. I can't eat double the volume of meat, and then you get half of that nutrients. I can't. So, but I can buy the meat for you, do for you. I can buy the meat. I can cook the meat for you. Then you're the one who eat it. I can't eat it for you though. So that's literally flying out, doing the thing for them. And it's very difficult in this business specifically, because it's a personal brand. If I make the videos for you, then that's my brand, that's not yours. If I make the product for you, I can, of course, make checklists for you, but that's like you do it yourself anyways. But I can do checklists for you. I can do with you service, tell you exactly what you should do in the product. Like, you should make a coaching package of this, you should make courses of this, and this is how you make courses, this is how you should make them. I can do all this stuff, but I can't do the thing actually for you. I can't do the courses for you and then they will sell for you, because that's my brand, because it's my face. Because it's personal brand business, so it's impossible in this business. But you don't even need it. That's like, I will tell you my recommended package. Like, honestly, it's a cope. You can still make 10 million a year. You can make 100. Like, honestly, I think you can make infinite money if those things are the best in the world. Like, you don't need this. But at level 1, then it will be more value the lower you go. Because a course, you can value, let's say you suck at coaching and suck at course, you can value your suck at coaching more than suck at course. But there is benefits with this. It's because it can sell when you're asleep. You can't really sell coaching when you're asleep. But the thing with do it with you, let's say you do coaching, then you can record it, and then you can put it in the community, and then people can watch the one-on-one coaching as well. So my recommended package. So I recommend do it yourself and do with you. So I cannot do for you. Maybe there's one thing I can think of in the future, but honestly, I wouldn't really focus on that, because it's a personal brand I'm teaching. So if you get do for you in your package, great. But it's time consuming, and I recommend finding less time consuming thing over time, because in long term, this flying out won't really be. Even if it's not flying out, it takes a lot of time, right? So these things in the long term is much better. And honestly, this might be bad in the long term as well, because you're like, I can only do 2 coaching calls per day. It's like I can't do more than that, or only 1 a day. Then this can sell all 24 hours of it. But it's not valued as high. So I focus on do it yourself and do recommend. So So the problem I'm solving is people who is stuck or want to start their personal brand business, right? So I help men grow the personal brand business using YouTube content. That's like my niche. That's what I'm saying every video, right? In the beginning of every video. And then I make courses how to create good products, because a good product and, you know, marketing is a big part of, you know, personal brand business using YouTube content, because I want this specific business. I'm literally being a YouTuber, personal brand YouTuber. That's literally selling a stuff when you're a personal brand YouTuber. That's literally my niche. So I make courses how to create good products, courses on how, and then how to market it using YouTube content strategy. Then I also teach you how you can improve the video quality, because you're mostly doing courses and coaching, right? That's like the best, highest leverage. A really good course, a really good coaching service or package. That's literally the best thing you can sell. And honestly, the absolute best thing you can sell is everything. It's very good coaching package and a course package in one package. So the package is everything in one. Literally all coaching packages, all courses package in one package. That's like the best thing, right? So I make all this stuff. I make courses, I make checklists, and I make coaching, I make lectures, reviewing business, you know, all these Q&A calls, you know, a bunch in one package. Like everything you can need. Community creation, how I do my PowerPoints, everything. Teach you how to improve video quality as well. So as do with you, I do group calls, coaching, lecture, Q&A. On the same thing, I make courses off, because I have a very specific niche. There's not many topics to talk about, but I deliver them in different models. So do with you, do it yourself. And then I engage with my audience, break the limiting beliefs, help them get as much success as possible. Trying to figure out why did I put the picture in here. Must be a reason for it. Oh yeah. So it's also good because you see here, I am doing lectures. Let's say I'm doing lectures. Let's say I have these 4-step formula here, like recommended package. And then after I'm done with this, I can like answer question. Or imagine I go even broader. Let's see. Let's say I do one. Let's say I do one of these. A point of entrepreneurship, and after that, take a little break, or like just, you know, answer questions from the audience. You know, I do lectures plus Q&A at the same time. So I do like the first part here, and then I answer questions, and then I go to the next one, then answer questions, and I go to the third one and answer question, then I go to the fourth one and answer question. Imagine that. So that's lectures, in my opinion. Lectures plus do with your service. You're doing lectures here, you're presenting your thing, that your lecture you prepared, and then maybe you take a break from a section and ask your audience, because it's like do with you then, right? It's like Q&A plus lecture at the same time. Like I think that's a good idea. That's what I think I actually want to use that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it sounds good, because then your audience engages with you. You're there making whatever. Man, this is a really cool room. Then someone might have a hand up, they're like, ask a question or something. Answer them. You can answer them the question alone. You can just, you know, do one-to-one, you know, like group call coaching, where you have like one-to-one. Like you're, let's say there's a student asking help, you bring it up, and then you answer his question, then you answer a couple, and then you keep going, right? So I recommend providing as much as possible for specific people. So what I do is I double down on do it yourself, do it with you. So I do every single problem and question I can find. You know, I do the whole courses, do it yourself. And then after that, if there's some common problems, let's say I make modules, I make these presentations, like each section of everything you need to do to cook meat, as an example, and then do with you. I do a whole coaching calls on cooking meat, you know, answering Q&As on cooking meat, you know, whatever. So I provide all do it yourself and then do with you as well. on the things I can. Maybe I can't do with you on how to buy carnivore sheep, because then you just write down tips. Oh, buy in bulk, do this and do this. I made this huge list with 70 plus 80. It's even growing now. It's like 80 plus modules, plus the course modules. Like a total about 100 modules. Do it yourself, right? A lot of modules. And then I save good questions from calls, put them in there, and increase it. And then if there's a limiting belief, you scroll down, there's 100 problems, 100, and then one you're having, you're like thinking, I don't have enough time, and then there, I had that as a module, and then you watch that module, and then you're like, oh no, I was just limiting belief. So I think a community is actually probably the best package. Because there you can have your coaching, there you can have your courses, there you can have your posting, like-minded people. You can go on calls with them when you want to. You can do meetings, own meetings. I can do meetings, right? And go back to the start again, right? You see here, that's what in my program, right? You see, own meetings and lectures, meeting room. You can do meeting and lectures, right? That's what I do. And then the thing is that you can provide, lounge, chill around. It's a community, you can chill around. And then feedback if there's something you think I'm missing in my program. As an example, if there is someone thinking you're missing something in your program, then they can literally feedback you to improve at all times. And then educational posts. You go in here and you can read a good stuff. Meeting room, own meeting room and lectures. You see, like courses, coaching, everything in one. That's why that's what I like about communities. Because then you have super niche, like-minded people. You have the courses, you have the coaching, you have everything you can think of to help them get results. And I think community has all in one. So having people being able to ask questions, chill in the lounge, talk with each other, like-minded people. They can take calls with themselves, they can ask themselves questions, improve by themselves as well, even though I'm not around. Imagine that's like high leverage. Imagine customer discussing what your community is about. They're in there, they're like, oh yeah, like it's such a high leverage, it's such a high potential. So imagine my niche is helping young male teens get jacked. And imagine if they talk to each other like, oh yeah, he said double down on protein. I tried this and it worked, but this, and you know what I mean? Like they talk with each other, you have like-minded, you literally make friends online. And that's like, imagine you have your friends, your best friends are in the same path as you, right? Because you made friends in this community. That's amazing. Because then you also get the positive reinforcement because your best friends are doing the hard work as well. Then you get positive reinforcement because if your best friend is playing video games, you will eventually play video games with him. If your best friend is doing business, then you will eventually doing business with him. Maybe collaboration, whatever. It's like this cute stuff. Like honestly, it's a positive correlation at least. Because if you have friends that are high performers, high achieving, who are doing the same thing as you, are dedicated, then well, that's a very valuable friendship in my opinion. Like, if this is the niche, I help young men and teens get jacked. You can go to the gym. If you live close, let's say you are in the same community, you live close, you can hit gym with each other. Can be on calls helping each other. You can literally be in lounge room or a chilling room and talking with each other. You give motivation, break limiting beliefs, like as friends do as well. So I can do all these things as well, doing coaching, course, and all these things, but they can also help each other as well. So literally, that's like super high leverage as well. Of course, I'm not slacking off in the other areas, but that's like extra value, bonus value. And as entrepreneurs, we solve our people. So if we're in the same community, then I will be able to serve them more. Because we're in the same space, then I can serve them more. More and more and more. More often, because they're in the same community. Instead of me checking a mail, oh help, hello. If it's in the same community, then I can DM them right away, or I can talk with them right away. Like, you know what I mean, if they have time, of course. But there's less barriers. It's like easier to give value. I can just randomly go on a call, and I will record it so everyone can get value, of course. But I can just go randomly Q&A call, for 20 minutes, help someone. I can record that and put it in, because that might be valuable, right? It's also another way for a customer to want to stay. It's a very smart thing, because if you have all your friends in this community, then you don't want to leave, right? You don't want to randomly leave. And for them, to still be wanting to be there, for them not to leave, well, community is a good thing, but providing more value any way possible. Providing value, let's say they want to leave because now they already made 100k, then keep making value for everyone, even those who succeeded really well, like, you over delivered on your promises. Now they're like, I don't need to be here because I already made a promise. And you keep giving them value, so they want to stay, buy more of your own stuff, so they keep staying. They have less reason to leave when you make communities, because they have friends in the same. Or maybe if they don't, they still have a community of people where they can ask people. It's like being a Reddit page, but this Reddit page is only for the best type of niche people. So everyone you talk to is like a copy of you, like the same problems and the same, like, amazing. So providing support in any way possible, making lots of do-it-yourself, do-with-you resources in your product, and then enhance the experience further by making a community. So community increase the value by itself as well. That's why I use it. And you can also personally engage them and ask them questions. There are less barriers to helping them. You can provide more and more value. You can just ask them on a call randomly if what they want, so you can improve and all that stuff. And they get all that access by being in the community. Amazing. What your people, like specifically your people, you're making lectures for those people. You're having 10 people are struggling with one thing. You make a lecture for them. You're like, oh, 5 of my 10 people are struggling with it. I'll make a lecture for just 5 people. Because if you're doing high ticket, then you have, I don't know how many customers you have, but you have less. So you focus each. It's like your students in class. You have 20 students in your classroom. You focus all in on every one of them. But it's also easier to do this, to serve everyone a little bit, when you are super niching. Of course, everyone is pretty similar. They might have a different bottleneck in their business, but they're pretty similar. So, keep doing lectures of all, repeating yourself, doing more and more and better. When you learn, you do new lectures on the same thing. There's something, you provide as much value as you can to your people. So action, try to make solutions to every single problem you can think of and make them into recorded Q&A. Make core course of everything you know about what you're making a product out of. That's what I do. I do make core course. I have a productivity course, 14 modules. I have, a growing or creating a product that's like 6-7 modules, core course. And then content, I have like 9. And then I have like 4 or 5 modules where I show exactly my strategy. And then I have 50 problem solution, common questions and problems. Then I use them in modules, and then I have a bunch of coaching calls, as many as I can. While I'm recording this, I only have 2 a week, I think, because I have school. I can't really do it normal days, because when I wake up like 4 a.m, I work 3 hours, and then I need to go to the school, and after school I'm like sleeping because school lasts so long, so I can only do coaching calls on weekends. So you see, school is my biggest bottleneck probably. It's summer break while I'm recording this, but in a month school starts again, because it's like July for me, and August school starts for us. Oh man, you have 3 months of summer break. Yeah, I guess I'm lucky, but you know what I mean. Like we wanna push. If we want this success, we gotta wake up 3-4 hours before our work or school to really get this deep work done. Because it's fucking worth it. It's worth making 3-4k. It's worth working like a fucking psychopath to get 3-4k. Because doing so, you can quit your job, or don't have to worry about finding a job after school. So I recommend providing as many different solutions as possible in as many ways as possible. So I like to do I do courses. I also do checklists because it can be good. I do posts, and I talk with them, I DM them, I do everything to get as much result for them, to make as much result as possible. So I recommend creating a community, because then you can integrate all of these, and community itself is perceived higher value. And then integrate a lot, like everything, and do it yourself, like coaching courses, or courses and videos and checklists, and then incorporate lots of do with you, because that is valued so high. Coaching is, you can sell coaching for a lot. Even though you're a beginner, you can sell coaching for more than $100 a month, even though you have never done this before, because coaching is valued a lot. Coaching, like, everything is in the same place. Everything, like, it's simple, it's easy, it's nice. Now I've covered 3 things, so let's cover the 4th, the value of high prices. So the value of high prices, the barrier to entry, and then placebo effect on pricing, and high prices, better customer results and value. So barrier to entry. This was a pretty nice picture I made, but the point behind this is there is like a castle here, and there's a bridge, I guess. So if your community is free, can you guess what would happen? What do you think would happen if your community was free? If your course was free? Yeah, they will probably download it, but what do you think they would do? Like most people, if you sell your, one-to-one coaching for free, what do you think people would do? They might join in, but what might be the result? They might be not taking any action, or one-to-one coaching for $4 a month. Like, there's these stories online, like, it's not a myth, it's like, it's true. There are these stories online, like, there are guys for $4. You give them like daily coaching calls for $4 an hour, and they're like, oh, you could have just given me this for free, you're like a scammer. He gave his, like, he gave his one-on-one time for $4 an hour. That's like, you get disgusting customers for low price. But if you charge $99 a month, you get people, like, it hurts a little bit. It's not like $4 a month, it takes like $99 a month, and even then, $99 a month might be low, because that's like, if you imagine now, $99 a month is like, in Swedish, it's 1,000 Swedish kronor, so it's like $99, because I'm in Sweden, so that's like easy. $99, about that, so $99, it's like, yeah, but it's not like, if you make, let's say you make 3K or 4K in your job, like, $100, like, yeah, that's not that much. Like, you can easily afford to spend that every month, and you're like, yeah, I could do that. Now, if you put $1,000, now it's 1/3 of your salary. Now you're like, now I get really, really, really gotta make sure. Like, you paid so much money for this. Like, I pay $1,000 a month. That's kind of a lot of money, right? 1,000 a month. Then when you pay attention, right? So the barrier to entry, people who are just gonna screw around. People won't screw around if they have to pay 1K. Honestly, most people won't even buy it. Because 1K a month is an investment, that's for sure. When people pay, they pay attention. There is a barrier to entry. They're there like, oh, yeah, coaching might be fun. And they're there, oh, but I'm not willing to pay $1,000. I'm not willing to buy the equipment to get up from the hill. I'm not willing to do that. And then barrier to entry. Those people are not willing to buy the equipment and get up to the castle are just like, oh, it's too hard, it's too much money, I can't really commit, I can't really. Then those people, they walk back and you never see them again. But there are some people who are like, yeah, screw it, I want to get this success as quick as possible, I've struggled for 2 years, like, I don't know, if I, whatever price, just now, I just want to fix this damn problem, like, I hate this. Then they pay you a lot of money. Like, they can pay you whatever. Like, if you guarantee that they can fix the problem and they have struggled for 2 years, they will buy your product for $1,000 a month, whatever it is. And then when they commit, you have the dedicated people who are willing to pay $1,000 a month. You have dedicated people, or there might be people who have saved for a long time who invested in you. Either case, they are gonna pay attention, because there's a guy saving for months to afford your stuff, or there's a guy who, it pains him to buy it, but he has done everything else and nothing has worked, so he's just like, yeah, I'm buying it. I need to buy it. Those customers will be so much better than those customers are just like chilling around doing nothing. Because as entrepreneurs, we want customer results. When they pay attention. And when they pay attention and do what we say, then they're gonna make progress. right? Because we have streamlined the process. We know that if they follow this step, they will get to where they want. So that's also hack with guarantees. Or I like to have my guarantees the same as, you know, I have a guarantee. If in 6 months you haven't made your first high ticket sale, even though you have coached all the coaching calls, even though you have watched every course, then I will give you all the money back and help you until you get your first high ticket client. That's an example. That's a good guarantee because you give all the money back and you help them until they get the first high ticket sale. And then everyone will buy it because they're like, oh my god. And if my product is good, then it will never come to that. In 6 months, they'll have the high ticket client anyways. So they will still pay me, but they're like, oh, it's a bit risky. That will not exist anymore because now I have a guarantee that not only gives them all the money back, but help them until they get the results they wanted. Yeah. But when it's high pricing, when it's like $50, they're like, oh, maybe. When it's $500, they're like, oh, I need to think about it. When it's $1,000, they're like, oh yeah. If it's $5,000, then they're like, $5,000 a month. That's like more than they make. They have to save up for a year. They're like, I've saved up for a year. A year it took me to be able to buy this stuff. Now we'll make sure to do everything. It says like $5,000. Like, so they will be dedicated as fuck. They will do anything in their power to get the results. And when they get the results, you make more money because then they will be like, yeah, it's expensive. But they will tell their friend, it's expensive as fuck, but it's the only thing that actually got me result. So, yeah. I guess high prices are a result of that because if they're good, if they charge it too low, then they waste their talent. So everyone who buys will buy, everyone who buys it will be like, oh, I understand. And then if I teach people to use high price themselves, they will understand even more. There's this barrier to entry. So we do not want kids hanging around for no reason. We don't want kids, oh no, going around. We want people who would actually whoosh up their mountain. We want people who are dedicated, not random people hanging around. And if it's free, then we will have spam in the chat. They will waste time. They will not even do the thing in the courses if we sell free courses. Even if we sell them for low prices, if you don't sell them for higher prices, then they won't really care. Because if it were free, they would just find a link and join. If it were like $5 and they will be like, oh, YouTube is pretty fun, they will join it. If it's $5,000, they need to dedicate their whole life to it because this is expensive. Like this is a high risk. If I don't make sure I make progress, then I waste the 5,000. And I need to do everything. I need to go every coaching calls on every single course, or else I won't get the money back. So they're like, because I have a guarantee. The same guarantee as something they need to do to gain success. That's my hack, right? Because then the guarantee won't even work. They won't even have to use it. I will get all my money anyways, and everyone will be happy. By having high price, I filter out the riffraff or the people who I can't help, or the people who shouldn't be in the community in the first place. Like, there's some guys who wanna make sure, literally, like, oh, I really wanna helping guys in the forge getting jacked. But me, I'm helping men grow the personal brand with YouTube content, right? I'm not helping people get jacked. I'm helping people get money on YouTube, get rich on YouTube or whatever, right? Getting their first sales on YouTube. So those people might be good people, but they might be, oh, they're not shit people, but they're not the people I want to help. Or maybe I want to help them, but they're not in my specific niche, and I only commit to that niche. And that is how you do. You turn away everyone else. And a good way to do this is, only making content for those people you don't want to turn away, and then have a really high price. So randomly, if someone find your channel like, this is pretty good, they needed to 100% commit because this is $5,000. This is not gonna happen overnight. This is gonna take a lot of deliberation. And when they actually decide this is the best way, then they will be dedicated, because then it will not be a decision you make in 5 seconds. It takes them a little time to make the decision, right? So the barrier to entry is real, and you want customer results, you want good customers, then you have a barrier so no idiot can get in there, right? But there also might be people, right, like me. Let's say I'm broke right now, right? Let's say I'm broke. I don't even know what money I will have when this video airs, because I have literally scheduled months of videos. Or have I? I don't know. But I've made a couple of videos before. But honestly, while I'm recording this, I record this in 14th July. My product will be up in 28th, I think, 20 or like 23rd, 24th, I don't know, in like 10 days from recording this, my product, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it will be a week after because I'm waiting for my ID card. Like, I'm literally right now, I'm trying to make a business, right? But I'm waiting for my ID card because I'm not even 18 yet. I haven't even got a pass. Like, most people can get this when they're 12. I haven't even done it myself. So I'm still waiting until that. I'm waiting until like 29 before I can even set up my payment process. And then that's when I have my product. I have like some things I can still do to improve my product, and I'm gonna do that and keep making these videos until like 29 or whatever it is. Then I'm gonna hard sell it, like 2 videos a day, 1 video a day, where I have my, oh my god. Yeah. But yes, you might be thinking, yeah, but because I right now, you know, I don't have much money right now. Maybe I don't myself afford a $500 a month or $5,000 a month. Then that's why, like, you want customer results, you want people to refer, you know, referrals to your product, like really good personal brand, like your product is so good. Well, more people will buy it if the free content is better. And imagine if your free content got them to 3K. Then if they have 3K, they can afford your $500 a month or your whatever 3,000 a month, because they make 3K, right? You know what I mean? Like, they will eventually buy your stuff if they got real value from it. Maybe not everyone, but there's people tracking this, like they get more money by providing more free value because more people will like them. Because if you will get the investor, right? If, let's say, if I tell you all these no BS things, like you watch this whole video and you have your product up, then you will be emotional investment. You will, because you will watch more videos because you're like, oh my god, my product is up just because of this one video. Imagine his other videos where he shows me how to do content, or his other 100 videos on niching, so I can finally understand the concept behind niching, right? So there are some, but those people who are really broke right now who want to grow their business, if my free stuff is good enough for them to grow the business by that themselves, because this is literally like a course, all this long 1 hour video, like it's insane. They are literally like courses themselves. If those given up, if these like long full guides, like courses, honestly, these real long educational videos can get them results, then they will maybe buy my stuff, like more likely at least. Holy shit, it started raining like crazy outside all of a sudden. So you filtered out the worst people and all dedicated people. They might be free, you know, people who don't have money but are still dedicated. They will then perhaps eventually buy your stuff. Because your free stuff was good, then your pay stuff will be better. It's like, if his free stuff is so good, then his pay stuff must, right? So you shouldn't worry about that. You should give away. That's why I just give away all the secrets, because I know that everyone can't buy high ticket, but I don't want to sell. I could sell low ticket, but it's no meaning. I would rather give that for free, low ticket. You're like, oh, but what about the pricing? What about, like, honestly, when someone buys my stuff, I want to deliver as best as possible, and I want to do that for high ticket. I don't want to do a half job. I am 99 a month, and you get one coaching call per week, per month and week, and I do one lecture and I have one course. Like, I can't do that, but why would I do that? I want to focus on my customers, because when they invested money, I want to help them as much as possible. If they invested 1 hour in this video, I want to help them as much as possible, right? So I do high ticket, and then I don't have medium ticket because my free stuff is better than medium ticket anyways, and low ticket, because high ticket, that is literally one-to-one DM coaching. So that's, I recommend that for you as well, because it's dumb thing, like, oh, I'm gonna, all my secrets are in my paid stuff, and then if your free stuff sucks, then oh, I will buy your paid stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter. And honestly, the more you do the paid stuff, you know, the secrets, the more you give away the secrets, you better get at the secrets. And then you want to sell something else, you want to sell coaching, because yeah, you let's say your courses are the same as your videos, then I don't know, like, make better stuff. It's, don't be the passive entrepreneur. Oh, look, I'm gonna make passive money, and I'm just keep improving your product over time. If your course is 1% better, then whatever, like, that's how you get value, right? You just provide as much value as you mainly can, and everyone will like you. let's go through the second, I guess, part of this section, the value of high prices. So placebo effect on pricing. I have two different. Let's just cover this one first. So examples. There are 3 different people. They're told that there are 3 different products. 1 high ticket, 1 medium ticket, 1 low ticket. They're each given one of these 3. And the funny thing is that all these 3, 1 medium, 1 high is low ticket. They're exactly the same product. But the participants say the expensive was the best. The product perceived value, meaning that the value, but just because it was more expensive, it was like better, even though it's the same product. And when someone, it makes sense, right? We said when someone pays, they pay attention. When someone pays $999, they will pay attention to the course. When someone buys $90, they will be paying less attention to the course. But even then, just paying $19 is much more than free, of course. Because if it's free, then everyone be like honestly, let's say if there's free, you might not even watch all of my videos, right? You might be because you're a super fan or whatever, but you would watch every single course module if you paid $999, but you wouldn't watch every second of the video. But you wouldn't do that if it's free, right? You know, it's more emotional investment. You pay attention, right? So you pay that much money, then all will be, you will try everything, right? And another example is there's 3 different wines. There's 3 different participants. Each one is given a cheap wine, then medium wine, and expensive wine. So everyone is drinking cheap wine. They're like, yeah. And then medium wine, and then high wine, and expensive wine. And now they're like savoring the taste. Like drinking a little bit. The funny thing is that it's the same fucking wine. It's the same wine, but they're told that one is cheap, one is medium, one is expensive. They're the same fucking wine. And they're like, oh, the expensive wine is so much better. Oh my god, like. So you're just the value itself, just increasing the price will increase the value of the offer, and you get more customer results because the customer pay attention when they pay more. You attract the best customers also if you do niching right. You make content for the right people, and then you make product for the right people. Yeah, everything is perfect. Then you get really dedicated people who want to make progress in this, right? So that's the placebo effect on pricing. And then high prices, better customer results. We already covered this, but when the perceived values are higher, you can charge higher prices, of course, because people, if they can save time and save pain, they will buy at a higher price. Because they're millionaires, right? They have money, but they don't have a limited amount of time, so they will, for more value and for, you know, getting the value in less time, they will pay higher prices. So they will pay you 10 times more if you can 10 times, make it 10 times faster. Even there are some guys that will pay you, let's say you have a productivity course for $100. They can literally pay you $10,000 if they got that guaranteed, all those productivity hacks, like even faster. So if you made, let's say, a Vari do with you coaching, if you literally in 1 hour can help them set up everything, then you can, like 1 hour for coaching, you can sell that for, I don't know how many, you can sell, let's say you sell 1 hour of your YouTube coaching for 1 million per hour. And then the really successful guy, the billionaires or whatever, like 1 hour, it cost $1 million. I'm like, yeah, that's nothing for me. I make $1 billion every month anyways. And in 1 hour, I will be best at YouTube. They might want to get into YouTube because they have other businesses, but they're like, oh, personal brand is so powerful. They want to grow the personal brand. They go to me, they pay like $1 million a month, but they're like, yeah, I want to grow my personal brand because I already have a like $200 million business. I want to grow my personal brand. Then they don't care about the price, because if they can get all that value, a lot of value in an hour, they will pay the price, right? And niche customers and niche leads will pay 100 times more as well. So you make niche content, you filter out the worst TikTokers when you make YouTube videos and not TikToks. You know what I mean? It's like an investment, emotional investment. They pay more attention. They will try it. When it was super cheap, they'll be like, yeah, whatever, they'll be just screwing around. When it wasn't cheap, they'll go all in. When the barrier to entry is like $9.99 a month, you filter the most shit people. When it's $999 a month, you filter like everyone who isn't like extreme as fuck. And yeah, I don't know. It depends on your niche as well. If you target teenage, then they will. If you sell it for $9, it might be too much to sell you fast in a month if you sell teenage, because they don't make that much money. But if it's like $99 a month, that's quite a lot for teenage. Or like $200 or $300 a month. That's like a lot. You know, it's depending on your niche. But if they're not teenagers or or small kids, like they're men or they're retired men, then they can easily spend $1,000 probably. Like if you're all you can't just charge that much if you suck as well. Because you do need, because millionaires will pay like $1 million of your coaching call, but that is if your coaching call is like in 1 hour, it's the best in the world, like super fucking good. Then yes, so the better your stuff are, the higher price you can increase, and as you do that, you increase the value as well. But you can't just scale to the moon by just 10 times the price if it's the same product. If you're undercharging yourself, then maybe. If you have like a really good productivity course for $10, then you can easily make it $1,000 and $100. But you can't just do, your community for like $5,000 a month and make it 1 million if you haven't really changed many things. But most people do bottleneck by both value and pricing. And if you provide a fuck ton of value, you literally all your customers get customer results, then you can charge higher price, right? You can do that. When committed people will use all the material and resources to be, there will be those students asking questions. There will be on coaching calls, Q&A. There will be like, they will attend like all of these calls they can. They will get more results. They will consume all the resources. They will get the results that you promised them, or even gotten more than you promised them. And then everyone is happy. You win. When they win, you win bigger. They will refer you. That's what I mean. That's like, imagine if I have a friend, I tell my friend, oh, this program in 3 months I got this result, then that's like a guaranteed sale. Because if that guy, if my friend, hey, my personal brand is good of him, like, or me, his personal brand of me is good, so he thinks I'm a really good guy. It's like he's his best friend, and that's like a guaranteed sale. He'll listen to me then, right? So you get referrals that way because your product is good. You get more confident in your stuff, so you can hard sell it easily. You can be there like, oh man, like if you just join this, it's like no risk at all. Even if you fail, I will give all your money back and help you until you don't fail. And it's cost this much, but it will 100% fix your problem or whatever. Like you'll be confident. You will talk about your stuff all the time. And like honestly, I am confident in my stuff because the first people who join my program right now will get the special benefit of lifetime access, and that's crazy because I might charge this. I might go from $500 and then a year later $5,000, and I might go up and up and up. I increase my prices over time, more and more and more. So the longer it takes for you to act, the worse, right? The more expensive it will get eventually. It's a smart trick: urgency and scarcity. Only 5 can join, and after that no one else can X, and then the price will be double that every single month instead. And then imagine if my product gets better, my price increases better. And the 5 people act right now literally will get all this in the future as well. So it's like a good strategy to get my 5 first clients, you know what I mean? You can use this myself, you can use that yourself if you want. Because I'm giving away the secrets. I'm just like, oh, I'm not going to tell you strategy because then I will have competition. I'm giving you all this stuff because I want you to, trust me enough. So conclusion, charging high prices will attract better people who get more customer results, and your brand gets better because you get customer results, and then they might refer you, and then you might grow a lot faster that way. You gain more confidence yourself in your product, you feel better, you don't feel like you're a scammer anymore. It's also the best way to improve your product. You get feedback all the time, and feedback from high-paying people is better than, oh, this is a scam, because you have this $4, they're like, it's a scam, that's the feedback. If you have these people who got success and paid a lot, they'll be like, yeah, you can, like, it was really good, but this course module here was a bit unclear. Then I just like, oh, thank you. Then I'm focused all in making the best course module in that one thing that was lacking, right? When someone pays, they pay attention. So the best clients, I make a lot of money, and if they also make a lot of money by using my strategy, then everyone makes a lot of money and everyone wins. If you haven't created a package or taking notes of what your package should include, watch the previous section. So this is the end of the video, right? But so this is really important. If you haven't taken notes, or there's like, you still wonder about, identify your people, what people should I serve, the point of entrepreneurship, the 3 ways to deliver solution, coaching. If you want to know more about, coaching courses, then rewatch this section. If you want to know more about the pricing, then rewatch this pricing section again, right? charge much more than you think, because people are undercharging yourself. They're like scared, like, I can't do more than 50 a month. You like never go below 99 a month, even though you're a beginner. Like, you will get shit customers, and you're like, oh, but I need my first customer to give me feedback. Like, people who pay $50, they will give you feedback of, oh, you're a scammer. That feedback won't help you. In fact, it will make you feel like a scammer, and they will get to you eventually. So even if it's your first product, never go below 99 a month, honestly. Especially when you're selling, you know, all these coaching, all these things. Never go below that. It's important. If you have a good product and set it as high as you think someone will buy it, you know, and then you make big improvements, big price increases. Maybe not change the price every day, that's annoying, but you know, change. Let's say you had a season where you improve your product season. You, in like this week, you improve your product by 30%, then you can, you know, increase the price. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's like you can decide yourself, but you know, increase the price as your stuff gets better, right? That's a good thing. So now we have covered the value of pricing, all the free parts component of this module, and then we covered all the 4 modules I promised today. This full guide on making creating not for a specific YouTube audience. So once again, if you're interested in me one-to-one coaching you, reviewing your business, you know, talking with you, we can just Q&A, we can just hang out sometimes, right? You can ask me feedback, you know, if there's something that you didn't that was unclear, or something, a new course you would want a topic about, then we can talk about it here. And then meeting room, where I say the times, and then we can talk about what time works best for everyone. You know, you can do all this stuff. You can even have your own meetings when I'm asleep with other people. You can even write in the lounge, talk in the lounge, provide educational posts with other people, you know, engage with other people, not only me, like other friends in here. There won't be really many people, but those who are in here in this high ticket will be of highest quality. They will be G's. I have all the courses, I have all the coaching, I provide as much value as I can, and if I've gained some kind of trust, then see if it's something you're interested in the top link in the description to watch that whole welcome video. And well, I hope you gained some value from this full guide on creating your offer to your YouTube audience product. Because this is the number one. You're a entrepreneur if you haven't made a product yet. It's like, we as entrepreneurs, we have each bottleneck, and we need to go all in on a bottleneck. And if you don't have a product, it's your bottleneck. If your product sucks, it's your bottleneck. If no one knows that your product is good, then that's the problem. Or no one even knows about your product, and you might even need people to join to see how you can improve the product. And that's leads. You know, there's many bottlenecks, and when we know about the bottleneck, we need to go all in on it. So I hope you can gain something from this video today. Maybe rewatch the whole video if you're planning to, you know, improving your offer, creating your offer. But in the future, I will also, of course, create videos on how you can improve the offer and all those things, because I believe improving your offer is probably the most highest leverage thing you can do, and then posting a lot of content to it. Your free stuff is better. Your paid stuff will be perceived as better. If your free stuff is better, your paid stuff will also be better then, because then you're better at doing what you're doing. And if you're a YouTuber, then recording courses and coaching is probably the 2 biggest things you can do to improve your product, right? Makes sense in the 3 ways to deliver the solutions. But anyways, you made it to the end of the video, so I guess I'll see you in the next video, or maybe not, or see you in the future, or maybe I'll see you in the part of the program. But take action, and honestly, good luck, because this has been painful for me. I've been in this 2 years as well, so I hope you make some kind of progress. And yeah, that's it.